Have you ever driven yourself crazy thinking about a girl that it's just not working with? Well, today, we gon' fix that. What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. Now, yesterday was the final day of the Casanova Academy lockdown 70% discount sale. But a lot of you guys hit me up asking me to extend it for one more day until today so y'all could get your paychecks and get some money in the bank. So I hooked it up for you. From now until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, you can get Casanova Academy for 70% off. And in it, you're going to learn how to flirt like a boss, how to start conversations with any girl, and how to become the man you're meant to be. And as you can see, guys have already been raving about it after just the first couple of days. So if you want to be a part of it, just click the first link in the description. You're going to see all the details. Then click the buy now button. And bro, I will see you on the inside. Anyway, I've seen a lot of guys hang on for girls for far too long, especially during these quarantines where there's not as much to do, and it's really fucking them up mentally. And bro, this is something I've dealt with many times in the past, trying to let girls go, get them off my mind. And today I'm going to show you the 5 steps you can take to get her off your mind, finally move on, and get some more awesome girls into your life. Let's hop into it.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and almost still can't fill the void.
So in order to get this girl off of your mind, you need to understand the roots of why you're hanging on to her for dear life. And as far as the roots, there's really 3 different ones. The first one is scarcity. Basically, you don't think you can find another girl like her. You've propped this girl so far up in your head that you feel like she might even be your soulmate. She's a special girl, and you can't let her go. This is something I've dealt with many times. Like, some of you guys know the story of me and the girl I met right before I moved to Vietnam. Like, this awesome girl in Boston. I was like hooked on her. We had this great connection. And when I left for Vietnam, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I spent 6 months there, and the whole time she was on my mind. It affected my ability to meet new girls. It really put a damper on my mindset, and I had less fun than I would have if I could have just let her go. And I had that happen to me multiple times throughout my early 20s until I started to realize that no matter how cool a girl is, there's always gonna be another girl that's just as cool or even cooler. And somebody you're gonna connect with even better. So if you have that thought creeping in that there's no one else like her, realize it's a story you're telling yourself. Let that shit go. The second root is a lack of experience. You haven't talked to that many girls yet. You haven't met that many girls. You don't really know what you want. So as soon as things start going okay with the girl, if she shows a little bit of interest, you get hooked. In this case, it's not because you actually like the girl this much. It's only because you don't really know any better. You don't actually know what you want because you haven't experienced it yet. And the last root, and the one that might be the biggest one right now, especially during these quarantines, is boredom. You just haven't been filling your time with the right shit. You're feeling bored all the time, and what do when you're bored? You think about that one special girl and you can't get her out of your head. Don't worry though, step 2 is gonna help with that.
Hooked only took one time. Climb on my top of mine. Pull on my strings like kite. I don't know my left from right. More than a fling on a weekend. More than a slide in a deep.
What you gotta understand is this is not the time to be wallowing away in self-pity thinking about a girl that's not into you anymore. Matter of fact, it's the exact opposite. Right now, every single one of you guys has an opportunity to learn a new skill, to learn something awesome that is gonna benefit you for the rest of your life. Whether it be online business, whether it be something else in your career, this is your chance. You got nothing else to do. But let's be honest, the fact that so many people have nothing else to do is the reason why they're spending so much time thinking about these girls. See, if you're sitting there bored, those thoughts are gonna come into your mind. They're gonna send you on a negative spiral. It's not gonna be great for you. But what you can do instead is, like we just talked about, fill that time with something worthwhile. So what are those things? Well, some positive, healthy habits like meditation, cold showers, doing home workouts. You can also spend your time developing some new online business skills. And if I were you guys, man, during this situation, I'd be spending at the very least 5 hours a day learning a new online business skill, because this is your chance to have freedom for the rest of your life. Take advantage. And the last thing you can do to fill up your time is text other girls. And if you're thinking, bro, I can't meet girls right now, I don't have any other ones to text, that's what I'm gonna show you in the next point. So one of the things that me and How to Beast have been helping guys with in our mentorship program is drastically improving their online dating photos, because one of the things we saw was that so many guys have the worst online dating profile pictures. So I'm gonna show you some good examples of profile pictures you can use in a minute. But first I wanna say, please don't use any bathroom selfies, really any selfies at all. And also don't just like post random pictures with your shirt off. Like if you're gonna have your shirt off, have a reason for it. Like be at the beach or something, be on a boat. Like have a good reason, otherwise you're just kind of like in the bathroom taking a selfie looking like a douche. And another thing is, don't get a picture with just your face in it. Try getting at least like your upper body in there too, so the girl can get a sense of like what type of body you're working with in your physique. You know, a lot of you guys are working out, so show it off a little bit. And please wear some well-fitting clothes in these pictures, because that's gonna make a big difference. Now, as far as some good examples of types of pictures you can use, let's take a look. The main things you wanna go for are, like I said, show some of your body in a photo. Don't just have it be your face. And make sure there's some blank space behind your head. Like in this picture right here of me with the black sweatshirt on, you know, there's some blurry buildings in the background, but it's pretty clear what's going on, and I pop in the picture. Same thing right here. My head is in the background of another building. It's very easy to see what's going on, and you're able to get a clear sense of like my physique and stuff like that. If you got some fun travel photos, that's a great opportunity as well. Like you see this one of me in the desert, just like going out, sandboarding, having a good time. Shows your adventurous side. Like see if you can get one travel photo in there too. And bro, if you can get a pic with anybody's pet, if any of your friends have a dog, anything like that, definitely do so. One of my favorite types of things to do with this type of pic is either have yourself kneeling down beside it, or do what How to Beast is doing right here. Hold the dog up if it's a smaller dog. But yeah, those are just some simple pic ideas for you to dramatically increase the effectiveness of your online dating profile. If you do that, your matches are dramatically going to increase. You're going to have more girls to talk to, and it's going to be a lot easier to let that girl go because you're clearly going to have other options.
I've been running away from you. I've been trying to keep my cool.
You gotta realize, if you're still maintaining contact with this girl and following her on social media, it's gonna be impossible for you to get her off your mind. And the fucked up thing is, a lot of girls are gonna be open to continuing that communication with you because they really like the validation it gives them. Plus, you can sort of be their backup option in case their primary options fall through. And bro, look, do you really wanna be somebody's backup plan? I don't think so. But you still got your mokes out here trying to be Brian Hoyer. But for real, whether this means you're gonna block her on Instagram or delete her, whatever you're gonna do, go make it happen. Stop Instagram stalking her. And then just straight up stop responding to her text. Don't let her keep you on the hook anymore. It's not good for you. And the funny thing is, once you do this, it's gonna give you space to move on, to actually talk to other girls, to meet other girls, and you're gonna feel a lot better about it. I mean, bro, every time I've done this and really been able to let a girl go, I've met another girl fairly quickly and had new girls in my life and really enjoyed it. But it wasn't until I was able to let go of the grasp on these other girls that that could actually happen.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step.
Alright, Yuki, I got a couple questions for the audience.
Okay.
Number one, if you tell a guy you're not ready for a relationship, what does that mean?
That I'm not really interested in him.
Okay, if you flake on a guy more than one time, what about that?
Yeah, definitely not interested in him.
Alright, and if you like a guy, will you usually text him back?
Yes, for sure.
So generally when you like a guy, you enjoy being around him and you're interested in him, it's usually like pretty obvious, more or less, right?
Yeah, it's obvious, yeah.
But back in your single days, how often do you have guys who you're pretty clearly not interested in trying to like vie for your attention by sending you all these messages?
Yeah, often. I think it's something that guys do.
And what do you think about the guys who do this?
Well, I think that there's like just guys that don't get the point.
They don't pick up the hint.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, bro. The number one sign of a weak man is a guy who continues to vie for a girl's attention when she's clearly not into him. It's the biggest sign that a guy just does not respect his own time, that he has very low self-worth, and that he really doesn't even respect himself. Now listen, I've been there, trust me. Like I said, I've had my low points. So for you, realize if you're there right now, if you feel like you're vying for these girls' attention that aren't into you, what you gotta understand is that a man on his fucking mission doesn't have time to go for girls that aren't available or aren't interested in it. It's just not an option for him. You're doing a disservice to yourself by even considering it. You gotta have the mindset like, if it's not gonna work with this girl, there's gonna be 1,000 other ones and it really doesn't matter. She's not showing the signs of interest anymore. Fuck it, let's move on. Let's go get another one. Let's be a fucking strong man about this. Let's be honest here. Most men are weak fucking peasants. They bend the knee to any girl that shows interest, and it's pathetic. Be better, respect women, value them, and understand that they can enrich your life, but also be ready to move on quickly when shit just obviously isn't working. That is how you avoid wasting your life and settling. Now, bro, if you want more tips to keep your mind strong during the quarantine and continue building momentum, then make sure to check out this playlist right here. You're gonna learn exactly how to do that. Let's keep it going. I'll see you right there, homie.